Okay, all right. Well, it is another Scott the Waz video, and what a way to start off the new year. Hopefully, everyone gets to achieve their goals. And my goal, at least for January, is reaching 200 subs before the end. Well, before the start of February. You know. And so hopefully I'll be able to achieve that by the graces of you guys. Leave a like, subscribe, and let's check out this Scott video. Hopefully there won't be too much fireworks outside. All right, let's go.
Hey y'all, Scott here. We're officially 1 year away from next Christmas, which means only one
Mm.
thing. Merry Christmas! And I'm looking
Oh, well, given that this video was posted 6 days ago, I think we're past that.
to celebrate the only way I know how.
Ooh,
Poorly.
collector's
It's the
edition.
same story every year.
Oh wow, a video game? Fantastic! But how can I convince onlookers that I really mean business?
Collectors.
Yeah, that's true. To be honest, it's kind of crazy though because every game needs to have some sort of collector's edition, which some games do, sure, some games don't, sure. But to me, it really depends on what is the collector's edition because some of them are just not worth it. You know, it's not like how I mean, I don't think it's gonna show Dead Island's collectible, but it was literally just a torso, literally a torso.
Editions. Because how else will I prove I'm a true fan? By playing the game?
Ew!
No, obviously, the only way to truly love video games is for them to become a problem.
Well, I could move.
Now, I've already discussed collector's editions in the past, but you know, the damnedest thing happened.
I said f it.
He did? Oh well. Ever see that video? Probably not.
Let's take a look at more collector's editions throughout history and see which ones
a
truly weren't
steelbook?
worth your
Okay.
time, money,
Pin?
space, and which ones were even truly fucking worse. It's the Fallout 4 Pip-Boy edition. This was announced alongside the game. And
Wait, I'll be honest with you. That was actually pretty dope when they released that. I wish I could get one myself, but didn't never had the money to get one. So trying to get one today is probably gonna be a little bit pain in the ass, but that was actually pretty cool when it came out, man. Let's be honest.
E3 2015 press conference, as we thought the Pip-Boy from Fallout was so cool, we made it in real life. The reactions to this were so genuine, so electrifying, so naive. I mean, they said it right then and there. This is basically just a shelf for your iPhone, but I don't think that registered to anybody. You look
This is true. This is very true. Yeah, it was for it was just for your phone. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Would this be able to fit like some of the newer phones? Maybe. It might be a tight fit,
at
probably.
what people are saying here, and it's just a whole bunch of, well, I never thought I'd see the day my gaming interest would affect my groin this much. Then when the collector's edition launched, everybody's going, yeah, big whoop, just tape an iPhone to my wrist. And to that I say, that doesn't give you the same experience as the Pip-Boy.
Yeah,
Now
this
it
is
does.
true.
For 120 bones, this collector's edition includes the Pip-Boy, Fallout 4,
I'll be on 120. That's actually not too bad, if you think about it. For some of the ones that I've seen back then, especially how so little something can give you, that's actually not too bad.
oh, and the concept of matter. The game comes in this steel book, which feels premium, sure, but there isn't anything all too special about it. Same box art as the standard release. Hell, the back is the same as the front. Well, hey, at least we get a season pass.
Ooh.
Ad. You know, it would make sense.
Oh. What? It doesn't give you a season pass? That's ridiculous. I never understood why for some of these games, like you buy these $200 or $250 like editions and things like that, and you're like, oh shit, you're like, oh, that looks cool. But they're like, oh yeah, it just gives you the game. Or sometimes it gives you nothing. And if it does give you the game, it doesn't bother to include the season pass, which to me, I'm like, bro, the season pass, it literally is just a I understand it's a digital good, but dude, it's digital. Who gives a shit? The actual thing that was actually worthwhile is the actual physical, the physical product of whatever edition that they're buying, the little statue or whatever it was. That's the actual thing that has actual worth, not this fucking in-game digital shit. This is worth nothing.
Sense if that was included in the collector's edition, I say as I'm pointed to and laughed at by Bethesda. And they have the gold to
Apparently, putting a 12-digit code is too expensive to print on a fucking piece of paper.
list the Pip-Boy instruction manual as a feature. Hell, why not include these ridges too? Yes, it's in that classic Fallout
Yeah, it's
style.
ridiculous,
Yes,
but
there's
yeah.
some in-universe flavor text, but the bulk of this is genuinely just telling you how to fit certain phones in the Pip-Boy. iPhone 5, huh? Oh, well, how about iPhone 15? Yeah, this is the problem with designing
Yeah,
anything around
that's what I
smartphones.
was that's what I was
Eventually,
thinking too.
it's just not gonna work anymore. I'm not gonna act like it ain't practical to use a phone for this. You got the Fallout Pip-Boy app that connects to Fallout 4, meaning you can use this with the actual game. The app, the Pip-Boy app connects to Fallout 4, not the Pip-Boy itself. And the app, it's free for anybody to use. So you're really not missing out.
This is true. It's mainly for immersion reasons, I guess. But yeah, I can understand the sentiment and be like, bro, at the end of the day, who really cares?
Out on anything here. Hell, I'd say you're better off just not using this thing in general. Do you think this looks like a comfortable way to play Fallout 4? Yeah, the knife in my thigh isn't great, but the Pip-Boy isn't helping. Feels plasticky and cheap as hell. I can appreciate the attention to detail. It's a solid looking replica, and the fact you can wear it is neat. But this is a Party City
But that's really
and
it.
The fact
Like,
this
it's
edition
just
has to list
for
the
display.
manual and Pip-Boy stand as featured inclusions shows there's really not much else here. Honestly, the container's the best part. And I'll give the Pip-Boy edition this. That's a hard genre to impress me in.
That's middling.
Well, how does this
That's crazy, man. I mean, yeah, that's true. The box does look pretty. Looks pretty nice, but it's just, yeah, man. It's just for display, really. If you really think about it, yeah, it's cool that you could do all that with the phone and all the app and everything. But at the end of the day, it's just for display. It's a collectible, you know. That's it's. I mean, let's be honest. How many collectibles are meant to be used all the time? Come on now.
stack up against the next game, Fallout 76?
Oh,
the
boy.
Power Armor Edition, featuring an actual helmet, which, hey, combining this with the Pip-Boy, I am one public episode away from being labeled a menace. Another steelbook, this time including some
True that.
DLC, which is a nice upgrade from, nothing. A glow-in-the-dark poster, 24 little toy figures, and a canvas bag. And my God, I know there must be something about this bag because I remember.
Okay, first of all, yeah, I was gonna say that's not canvas, that's nylon. They got in major trouble for this. I did a reaction video about it, bro. I'm pretty sure if I rewatched that old reaction video of mine, it probably looks super rough. I was probably so fucking nervous doing that one, but yeah, man, they got a lot of trouble for that canvas bag because they replaced it with nylon and told nobody about this.
Seeing article upon article about this thing years ago. I
Yep.
just never knew why. Oh, it's because in 2018, I actually couldn't read the words, "this bag and sucks." This is not a canvas bag. It is made of nylon, which was done to cut costs on a product that's already selling
Yup.
for $200. Could have
Yep.
charged $250, honestly. I mean, at 200 bones, this already isn't a sound investment. I don't think anybody was buying this at that price because, my God, the value. So at that point, you might as well charge a bit more if it means you can actually fulfill your promise of a cheap-ass bag. I shouldn't have ever described what material the bag would be to begin with. Bethesda could have just said they were including an ass dog bag and we'd be all good. You can't deny that. After so many complaints,
I'll be honest with you, man. I don't know. There were so many things off with 76 at the time. At 76, I mean, now it's much more better. As a game, you know, let's be honest, it's superior than what it was before. But back then, bro, it was complete ass. It was horrible. It was just a god awful state. It's, you know, when people say asset flip, they weren't lying. Did you know that back then someone actually hacked the game and spawned the Pridwin? that happened.
they said, okay, we won't give you a canvas bag, but here's $5 in Fallout 76 cash. I can buy a canvas bag for $2! Well, eventually, Bethesda conceded and finally committed to sending
that
customers
happened.
what was initially promised. So, hey, with this collector's edition, you ended up getting 2 bags and a $5 gift card. TMC,
Yeah.
getting f***ed over really pays off.
Somebody kill me. The life insurance will make me rich.
To be honest, these Fallout ones aren't the worst collector's editions out there. I just think they're painfully underwhelming for what they promise to be. And when you're selling a collector's edition at $200 a
Sorry guys for that. What is it for, like the cough and what is it with the laugh? What is it? I end up getting like some sort of virus. I don't know what it is specifically. It was probably just what was going around, and so what is it? It gives me like this weird like phlegm cough and things like that. I hate it. It sucks.
pop.
So I just want to
There's
say
a
sorry
certain
about
level
that.
of quality that's expected here, and yet it is never met. Marvel versus
Oh,
Capcom
is this the
Infinite.
Infinity
For
Stones?
$200, we get 4 statues and a box of Infinity Stones. Ooh, for $200, I
Damn,
can also
that picture
buy all
looks
this
so
other
cool.
crap. So why buy this collector's edition instead? Well, for starters, we get the game itself in a slipcover and steelbook with DLC included. This should be the standard.
Nice.
I mean, you're spending over twice, triple, quadruple the base price, and they can't even throw in 10, 20, no, even $30 worth of downloadable content. Good on this game, man.
I
Some
know.
of the collector's editions that don't include DLC, I feel like they're trying to take advantage of diehard fans with these high prices, rather than actually reward them for their loyalty and give them something worthwhile.
This is my worth?
It's the Infinity Stones,
What the
everybody. Let's put them right next to the image on the back
Oh
of the
my
box.
god, why
right
do they look
here.
like that?
Okay, all right.
Whoa, bro, these actually look like they're gems or something like that. These look like they're fucking Easter eggs. What is this? What is this? This is both orange. What is this supposed to be, the Mind Stone and Soul Stone, or is this one the Soul Stone? What is what? Excuse me?
Okay, all right, okay, all right. Notice anything?
My money's gone!
Okay,
Yeah, I
sure.
got ripped off
They
by
may
looking at
look
this.
like plastic Easter eggs. They may not look anything like the promotional image. They may
Wait, wait, hold on. That's supposed to be red? What? What are you talking about? Hello? That is not red. Okay? That's not red.
They may look like plastic Easter
Bro, that's like light orange, darker orange, like blood orange. What is this?
eggs. They may not look anything like the
That's
promotional image.
not-
They may be false
Okay.
advertising, but damn it, they also suck.
Bro, the
statues are the
statues
draw of the
are more
package,
worthwhile.
honestly, but while I think they look decent, there's just this cheap, hollow sensation they give off. Honest to God, if you're willing to spend hundreds because you want something like this, you might as well just get something like this.
Ooh, yeah, I'll be honest with you, man. I feel like, ooh, that was, ooh.
Because they have to make a profit on this package, including the game and all the other trinkets, you're gonna end up with quality more in line with a premium action figure. Or eggs. Take, for example, God of War Ascension on the PS3.
Wow, that looks awful. I'm sorry, man.
More in line with eggs. This retailed for 80 bones, so hey, only 20
I'm telling you, man, here's the thing. You could get some pretty cheap figures over there in Japan, and they actually look pretty good. But man, I feel like whenever they try to do figures and import them here, they come out so goddamn expensive. Bro, just make a factory here already in the US, man. Make a goddamn anime figurine factory here already. And at least it'll look, at least you will get them at a bit of a decent price, and they'd be fairly decent price, probably a little bit more expensive than what you would get over there in Japan, but still, they won't look like shit.
$20 more than the base game.
Who knows?
What looks
Maybe
better
the
on
quality
your
won't
shelf?
change.
I can't knock on this too much, though. I mean, it was only $20 more with the figure plus the steelbook and digital content. Like, you got all future DLC with this thing, plus an XP boost for 48 hours in the multiplayer mode. Well, hot damn, that makes this worth it
There's
right
a
there.
multiplayer mode for
Because
it?
I derive all my self-worth from
I didn't
God of
know
War
this.
Ascension's online multiplayer.
This is my worth.
The digital soundtrack's pretty tart. I get it. CDs are obsolete, but I'd rather have a physical soundtrack I may barely listen to than digital downloads that hold the same value as something I can look up on YouTube for free. Actually, it doesn't hold that same value because the download code expired. But all in all, I'd say this was a good value. It may not be exciting, but what this is, they can always improve.
Bro, how much did that statue cost? That statue looks so low quality. You know what that shit looks like? That thing looks like, what is it? The Gears of War 4 statues that I have of Kate and Marcus. That's the quality of that Kratos. And that statue that I got, behind me? Those were like $20.
Improve upon things in future releases, especially releases nearly a decade later. Here we have the God of War Ragnarok Collector's Edition from 2022, retailing for, oh boy, these fellows in the 200 plus club always have a lot to prove.
What does that look
So
like?
Let's see how well it stacks up. We have a steelbook containing
What?
At the very least, they could have included a note.
Yeah, this and actually pretty much all of Sony's big PlayStation 5 collector's editions
What?
doesn't include a physical game.
What? Why? Why even? What? Why even bother to include a steelbook? That makes zero sense.
You get a download code.
Oh,
They still
how
include a steelbook
gracious! A
as
download
a
code.
joke, and a pretty bad one at that.
In hindsight,
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me that when 76 had retail copies, physical copies, but the disc was literally a cardboard cutout of a disc that just had a digital code printed on it. That's that level of dumbassery. What is this?
I also shouldn't have opened up
Why
with the joke
bother?
about whaling.
Now, logistically, I understand this is simpler as this launched on both PS4 and 5. Plus,
Yeah.
with PlayStation 5 having the digital-only editions out there, you just make one version for everybody instead of a separate PS4 release, a PS5 release, a PS5 digital-only release. But at the same time, I'm like, man, if you're a digital-only gamer,
Bro, like, why not? I mean, I get that, but it's just, I don't know, man. I wouldn't know.
why the hell do you want this big-ass thing? Oh, I don't want game discs. Those take up space and they're clunky. Oh, but I'll buy this. The Steelbook's inclusion implies to me that they're kind
I'll be honest with you, Scott. It's practically entirely useless of buying digital disc, not digital disc. What is it? Physical games, because you mainly have to download them from the cloud or the online anyway. So, literally, physical discs do not matter. They somehow in some way they made these games artificially, obsolete, because it's in the I don't even know what to say, in the mind of, oh, we need to make these games exclusively digital, even the physical copies. It is so ridiculous that this is now a reality.
of expecting many collectors will buy this and a normal physical copy of the game. Oh. Well, at 200 big ones
Yeah.
without a disc, the rest of the goodies better damn well make up for it. Okay. Dice. Oh, man, that's awesome. I actually collect dice. Love the variety now.
Oh, fireworks
2
going off.
figure carvings, a replica of Thor's hammer, and a bunch of extra
okay.
digital garbage. Oh, you bought this for PS5? Here's a theme for your PS4.
Thank you for buying a new car. Here's a fucking butter churn too.
The best thing about this set is the attention to detail. I mean, it's night and day compared to the exact fucking opposite of that. I do really like how the collectibles included.
It looks
look
so
as if they
bad.
were
It looks so
ripped
funny.
Straight out of the game's world. It's almost like you could display them as if they were antiques without anybody questioning what the hell that thing is. But I just
I'll be honest with you. I do like what is a Mailman Simulator, but honestly, if I had to choose between the hammer or that baby, I think I would have chosen the hammer, to be honest.
can't get over this digital code nonsense. At this point, I'd be happy if they didn't even bother including the game.
This is
There it
happiness.
is.
I'd hate to see what fucking pissed is.
For $200, we get an RC car, an empty steelbook, and
Again, why?
and this face. There is an argument to be made that this
Okay.
isn't the collector's edition for the game. Rather, it's an RC car toy for collectors themed around the game. So what, this steelbook is just included for shits, giggles?
What? Yeah. What's the point of the steelbook? They included a steelbook with no game. At least, at least Fallout 76 included was a cardboard cutout of a digital game. This was just, hey, here's a steelbook, shove it up your ass. What is this?
Spelled, why not
Jesus
both?
Christ!
Both effective.
You know what, man? I can't wait the day when EA announces that they liquidate. I'm gonna think about this when that happens. I'll be like, remind everybody they did this, and now they're not a company anymore. You should be grateful.
Box art is the exact same as the actual game, how it's proudly titled Mass Effect Andromeda Collector's Edition, with the
Oh my
RC
God.
car practically being a footnote, the inclusion of a steelbook, all these
Wait, hold on. Was the remotes? Is the wait? Hold on. Let me go back.
With
Where?
the
What
RC
was
car-
it? They don't even give you a fucking remote. It's done by an app. Okay.
Or practically being a footnote, the inclusion of a steelbook. All these official websites label it as the game's collector's edition. I don't know how else to take this.
I'll go with poorly.
Well, for 200 big ones, this car better be completely dependent on an iPhone app that isn't available anymore.
Bro, you can literally buy yourself decent RC cars for maybe a little bit cheaper value of that, and they'll be significantly better than whatever the fuck this is. This is ridiculous.
Yes, this thing is actually pretty big and well put together, even has a video camera on the front. Like, if this included an actual physical controller and the game, damn, it might just crack disappointing. But at this point, you're spending $200 on just an RC car that requires an app to do anything. Like, man, you can get remote control mice for like $10. Without a functioning app, this is completely useless now. Back in 2017, it was just useless. Same problem I had with the Pip-Boy. Depending on this kind of stuff is a death sentence, but it's obviously easier in the short term to just rely on your phone's.
The crazy thing is that the Pip-Boy, it still works. That's the thing. I think it does. But still, at least it gave you something for the Pip-Boy. This is neither.
Pre-existing technology rather than build and include your own. But I mean, look at the Modern Warfare 2 Prestige Edition.
Oh,
the
night vision.
Night vision goggles.
Yeah.
Plus a tavish bus to display them on, art book, steel book, download code for the original Call of Duty, plus an actual physical copy of Modern Warfare 2. Oh, that's a nice bonus. All for 150 bones. Like, that's not too
Bro,
bad
that's
whatsoever.
insane how much it gives you. Bro, remember, I don't think he's going to mention the Black Ops RC, with his RCXD card, but man, even that shit was dope. Man, dude, these early stuff for like Call of Duty and all that stuff, man, they were actually worthwhile, but now they ain't worth nothing no more.
Especially considering the night vision goggles actually work. Lots of the Call of Duty Collector's Editions include something cool like this. A drone with Black Ops 2, a mini fridge with Black Ops 3. Black Ops 1 included an RC car with video camera and a remote control for $150. Ain't that precious? So normally, they would offer a slimmed down, cheaper special edition for those who give a but like, not like that. Here we have the Call of Duty.
I feel like they kind of did that for people who were quote unquote poorer or more broke, I guess you could say. But I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I wonder if I can even buy the R6D like somewhere like online. eBay would probably be pretty sketchy, but that's probably my best bet.
Duty Ghosts Hardened Edition, featuring a steelbook, all the DLC, plus some other Deadpool trinkets, and a bracelet. Finally, something to cover my oddly Call of Duty Ghost bracelet-shaped birthmark. All for $120. I mean, sure, the season pass alone is $50, so I mean, it's worth it. But
it's something.
Is this really something I can put on my shelf and go, that's my pride and joy? Because there's only so many things I can say that about. Such a big-ass box, too, for such few inclusions. This could have easily been a third the size, but nah, the bracelets box needs to be as large as can be. But I mean, why stop?
Oh, I thought, oh, wow, that's unnecessarily large.
Up there, could have put it in something bigger because, oh, it's so special. Wow, Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light 30th Anniversary Edition? If they went all out for this, I can't imagine what they're going to do for the 47th. So this was the first time the original Fire Emblem was officially released outside of Japan. And to celebrate, Nintendo
they look
went
so
all
old school.
out, acting as if this actually released for the NES in North America back in 1990. Full-blown box, manual, and map, a real-ass fake-ass game cartridge and Nintendo Power Poster.
That looks cool.
A massive hardcover art book, and...
You know what? Dude, I mean, I don't know the price of this, but damn, this looks actually... This is something that shows that they actually give a damn. You know, this is, you know, even this is probably like maybe like they go like $150 or $200, but still, this looks worthwhile. This actually, they actually have fun with this. I like it.
To top it all off, This release is so incredible. This is such a cool moment for the franchise. But you can warrant doing all this but not printing the damn game on a cartridge. But then the Fire Emblem Fates Special Edition on 3DS had the exact opposite problem. Damn thing put too much on the cartridge. You get both versions of the game that were sold separately, plus the downloadable only version, all on one card. This thing was crazy limited, yet held so much value. Well, if the game itself is this collectible, how collectible are the collectibles?
True that. What
The
are they?
sock can carry your 3DS in this.
Oh, okay.
Well, anything that's roughly a fist in width, I'll choose pistachios. And an art book, which, I mean, may not be all too original, but I appreciate it. I feel like this is one of the safest bets you could include in a collector's edition. Ah, damn what? And the Dead Island bust isn't? But even...
There it is. There it is. I mentioned that, the Dead Island. Yeah. But I'll be honest with you, that special edition for that, not for the Dead Island, the one previously, how much was it? It said like $80, right? Or 70? That's actually not too bad, considering that most games now are $70, and they're like, oh, you want to get the deluxe edition, you have to spend $10 extra for, you gotta spend $80. But like, you know what? At least for this, you get some things, out of it. So yeah, why not?
With a decent one every now and then, collector's editions are an everlasting epidemic. Somehow, I feel things get more and more expensive every year with less stuff included while quality barely increases. These aren't for the collector anymore.
I feel like
They're
they
for
decrease,
the
man.
sucker. Because at this point, half of the garbage these things contain are just a bunch of digital nonsense, toys that are relying on smartphones that won't work over time, low quality figurines, or just random things you're never gonna do anything with. They're just meant to fill up the list of inclusions on the back of the box.
Yeah,
But hey,
I
that's
agree.
more reason for me to continue taking a look at these things every now and then. Because if I don't, who else is going to tell you the Fallout 76 Power Armor Edition isn't worth it? Oh yeah, everybody.
I'm surprised that he didn't mention that the I forgot what it was called. The other special edition for that Fallout 76 Power Armor Edition. I forgot what it was called. I think it was called like Liberty something, or was it like the Firecracker or something? I forgot what it's called. Or was it the Patriots or something like that? But the other version actually had recall because the elastic, I think that's what it was, on the helmets, where it would actually cause mold. So it was actually dangerous to the user to wear, because potentially you may or may not got the one that that could get mold on it. So at least he had the regular one and not the other, because oh boy, I think Scott would have been visiting the hospital already. But anyway, man, these collector's editions some of them are wild, dude. Like, some of them had a steel case but never even bothered including a game in it, which to me, I'm like, why even bother to have the steel case to begin with? But whatever, man. Anyway, I hope you guys like, leave a like, subscribe, check out Scott the Waz. He's great. And this was a pretty aggravating video. I don't know, dude, some of this is ridiculous, but sometimes I think about getting these collector's editions sometimes, but man, now that I see this, I'm like, no, I'm good, man. I'll just appreciate them from afar and never bother to own them, because they kind of well, actually, no, a lot of them look pretty dog water. But yeah, anyway, like, subscribe, and check you guys out next time. Have a good New Year's Day or New Year's Eve or whatever, whenever I decide to upload this. And peace out, guys. Have a good one.